Monastir, Tunisia, the ITF stop every tennis player knows. Some love it, some not so much. But how is it really? Today, I'm serving up my honest review of the infamous Monastir 15K ITF. Welcome to the very first episode of Rate My Tournament, where I break down the tournaments I've been to as a player but also as a fan and give them scores on courts, food, location, vibes. Basically the stuff players and fans really care about. But before I spill my ratings, ever played Monastir or maybe watch a player blog from there? What's your take? Drop your score in the comments. Let's see if we are on the same page or totally off. Quick backstory. I have been to Monastir a bunch of times. 3 or 4 tournaments back in 2023 and one in January 2025 this year. Remember when it was windy as heck, I switched rackets right before the event, smart move, and somehow still walked away with my second ITF points? Yeah, Monastir and I have history. Alright, time to get into the juicy part, my scores. I'm giving Monastir grades in all the categories that actually matter, plus a little bonus section at the end. First up, ease of travel. Getting to Monastir can be super easy, or a bit of a headache, depending on where you are flying from. You've got 2 options. Monastir itself, tiny airport, ultra convenient, literally 1 kilometer from the tournament site. You can walk there, or take a 2-minute taxi for 10-15 euros. Downside, hardly any flight options. Tunis, big international hub, lots of connection, but a 2-hour drive, shared taxi, and the joy of Tunisian traffic. Cost 50 euros per person. I always fly straight to Monastir. Life is just easier. And then sometimes leave from Tunis if that's the only option. So, for ease of travel, Monastir scores a C+. Not great, but still somehow player-friendly. Next up, location and weather. Monastir is basically one long strip of beach resorts on Tunisia's central coast. The tournament itself, hosted in one of those beach resorts, which is awesome for chilling between matches. But step outside and it's resort, and another resort. Only once you hit the city center does it start to feel more local. Weather is mostly sunny Mediterranean vibes. Warm, breezy, and about 1,000 times better than Finnish weather. No wonder I always kick off my season here. But foggy mornings and random mini hurricanes keep you humble. So, for location and weather, I give Monastir a straight up B. Gorgeous weather, good beach vibes, but a little too stuck inside the resort bubble. Now let's talk about life off court, accommodation, food, and all the little services that can make or break a tennis trip. In Monastir, I've always stayed at the official tournament hotel. Best decision ever! Only inclusive, right where the tournament happens, 0 commute. Huge win for my lazy self. The rooms? Functional, decent size, nothing fancy. Some have balconies, some don't. Once I got lucky with a balcony facing the pool and sea. That balcony is gold when you need to dry sweaty tennis gloves without doing a full wash. Cleanliness is solid. Towels change daily if you want, and the cleaning ladies we got every time were super kind and efficient. Not shiny 5-star, but definitely reliable and player approved. Food? Classic resort buffet life. Breakfast with tons of sweet and salty options. Lunch with pasta, rice, meat, fish, and dinner rotating themes. Italian, Tunisian, Mexican, you get the idea. I'm pretty picky with food, and even I always manage to find something I like. Grilled fish, lasagna, pizza were my absolute fave. Only downside, after a week, the menu starts to feel like deja vu. But honestly, that's just buffet life everywhere. Laundry, an absolute lifesaver. Drop it off one day, get it back the next. Around 10 euros a bag of gloves, worth every cent when you've sweated through your entire tennis wardrobe. Amenities, there's a bar that's always open, a big pool, plus a bunch of smaller ones for certain rooms, and a spa if you're feeling fancy. So for accommodation, food and services, Monastir earns a B+. Convenient, easy, player-friendly, just not quite wow territory. Next up, players must-haves. Stringing. On site, super efficient, 15 euros for the service plus strings. Honestly, couldn't survive the week without it. Gym, not huge, but with the basics. Weights, cardio, machines, some working, others could use some maintenance. Missing foam rollers though. Criminal! But bonus points for the sea view. And finally, courts. 9 hardcourts in excellent condition, freshly redone last time I was there. Early rounds are crazy crowded. Forget about getting a full court during the day. But if you don't mind sunrise and night sessions, you're fine. Worst case, there are 2 extra courts in town, 15 minutes by shuttle, but they fill up fast too. So for player must-haves, Monastir scores a solid B-. The minus? Those missing foam rollers. Yes, I'm picky. Now, players' vibes. And here's where Monastir really shines. The atmosphere is pretty chilled overall. A lot of players are here for their first ITF experience overseas. And with tournaments happening basically every single week of the year, men's and women's combined, it's kind of like a mini tennis village or tennis kindergarten. You start seeing familiar faces, and some players even stick around for weeks or months. So for players' vibes, Monastir gets a big, cheerful A. Laid back, fun, and just the right mix of focus and chill. Every tournament should feel like this. Monastir, take a bow! Alright, bonus section, which for Monastir is hands down random animal sightings. Because yes, in Monastir you don't just get tennis courts and palm trees, you also get a dromedary or camel, I'm still not sure which one. But sometimes it strolls right past the gym window. Free entertainment! So for random animal sightings, I'm giving Monastir a well-deserved A. I mean, where else do you get a camel cheering you on? Iconic! So drumroll please. In total, Monastir lands a solid B, leaning towards B+. It's not tennis paradise, but almost. Would I go again? Honestly, yes. And I probably will. What tournament should I rate next? If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more tennis life. And I'll see you in the next one.